everyone, and welcome back to the Battle Droids Reviews channel, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Deluxe General Grievous from the Red Line. Look at the front of the box. You get all these accessories, including the figure right here. You also get this really cool side portrait of Grievous here on the side, his name right here on the bottom, and right here on the side of the box, you get the Deluxe number up here, and the name of the figure. And then here in the back, you get a bigger sort of like portrait of Grievous, description of the figure, bunch of little warnings. And then right here, you get his name, and his name in the background as well. Here's the bottom of the box, and here's the top. So I'll go ahead and open it up, and see what's inside. Here he is, I'm going on plastic. And here's out of the box. And real quick, I want to point out, this is the size of my hand right beside him. This guy is huge. But yeah, as you can see, he stands up really well. And I really like the overall detail of the figure with a soft goods cloak. Looks very nice. And of course, I'll go ahead and review from top to bottom. Look at the head. It looks very cool. Of course, he has this skull sort of like mask. And you can see his eyes inside there. They're painted. And it looks really neat from the back, just like that. He also has some wiring and some other like cybernetics going throughout the neck, as you can see. Very cool. And he does have a joint at the neck as well as the top of the head. So you get a lot of movement here, side to side, all the way up right there and down. Look at the torso. He comes with this really cool soft goods cape, and it's really neat because it's made of a heavy duty like fabric, and you get this red on the inside and this gray on the outside. But that's not the best part. Right here, he has individual little like pouches to place the lightsabers in, just like in the movie. But for the review, I'll go ahead and place the cape over here just for the moment while we look at everything else. Continuing with the torso, he has these like chest plates right here, and he also has like this collar piece around his neck. He has this gray within the body, and then of course right here you can see a bit more of those armor plates. And starting it off, I am a little bit disappointed already. I was thinking that the organs were going to be inside of here, inside of the green sort of like jelly that's in there, but it's just plastic and you cannot open it up. But other than that, he does have a ball joint here at the waist. So here's side to side, all the way back and forward. Look at the arms. The arm sticks out about there, and it goes all the way around, as you can see. And this is a little bit interesting because I did place these together, but his arms do come separate and are attached with these little pegs that are on the hands and around the arm. So I'll go ahead and go real quick and show you guys the articulation. Both of the arms do have a ball joint, as you can see, so they both individually move on their own. They do have like a joint here at the elbow, so they do bend like that. There is somewhat of a swivel, but you cannot swivel whenever the arms are together. The other side as well. Arm sticks out about there, and it goes all the way around, as you can see. Again, we'll go ahead and split the arm in two. Has individual ball joints right there at the shoulder. He does have the elbow joint right here. It's kind of hard to see. It's right there. And then the other one as well, right there. And they do have a swivel at the elbow. But again, which is kind of weird, no articulation at the wrist or at the hand. And in case you're wondering how you place back the arm, all you do is just squeeze with these three joints. There are three joints right here on each arm. So there's one right here at the, like the wrist, I guess you could say. There's one right here at the forearm, and then right here at the shoulder. And I'm not sure how I bought the figure, but right now I was just noticing when I took off the cape and I was reviewing the arms. There's little like stains of pink or red right here, and right here because of the cape. I'm not sure if I bought this figure off of eBay or from a seller I know, but that just made my day. I was like looking at the chest plate and I was like, why is it pink? And that's when I noticed, it's the same shape as the cape, so it's just been, I guess, like sun, I don't know what you call that. It's like sort of like burned into the plastic, the color. It's kind of interesting. Look at the waist. He has these little like armor plating right here, and then he has these really large like cybernetic hips. Look at the legs. They go out very slightly into a split position. They do go into a same position, and they go back about there. And of course, he does have a swivel on both of his thighs. And look at the knees. I believe he has double joints. Yeah. So they go back all the way. And look at the feet. They do sort of have articulation right here, but there is like this joint that's around the ankle part. So it goes up all the way right there, and it points down about there. And he does sort of have like a rocker ankle, so he has some cool action poses. And now look at the accessories. He comes with 4 lightsabers. Look at the first lightsaber. It comes with this interesting looking hilt with some red buttons, this silver going throughout it, this black at the handle and at the emitter. And it comes in this really beautiful like grayish sky blue. I've never seen this color before. Look at the second lightsaber. It comes in this silver hilt, red button, and it has this like copper color at the emitter. And it comes this really vibrant green color for the blade. Look at the third lightsaber. It comes in a silver hilt, has this red button right here, this copper color at the handle, and this black at the emitter. And then again, this beautiful like grayish blue. And finally, looking at the fourth lightsaber, comes in a silver handle with this black as well, red button, this black at the emitter, and this green lightsaber blade. And of course, there are 2 different ways you can place the lightsabers. So the first way is just the normal sort of like handle. So what you want to do is just like, sort of pull it in there, just as so. And then of course, you get the other side right here and place it inside the grip of the hand, just like that. And you're good to go. Or of course, you can go with the better decision, which is having all 4 lightsabers in his hands. So we'll go ahead and mix it up a bit. Have the blue right there, and then we'll have a green right here on this hand. And it's really cool because while I'm putting these on, I'll tell you, I really like how the hilts are kind of bulky. You'll notice that they are a little bit larger than the average lightsaber. So I think that's really handy, especially with a deluxe size figure, such as Grievous right here. And then of course right here, we'll go ahead and place that last lightsaber blade right there. And heck yeah, look at that. That looks really good. And we're not going to use the lightsabers. Again, I'll explain while I'm putting them in here. You can slide them inside of these little pockets right here on his cape. And they are very roomy. Each of the lightsaber blades hilts has their own space. And just like, with other lightsabers we got in the Black series, you can take off the blade and have it separate from the actual hilt. And they stay in there really nicely. And finally, he comes with a blaster pistol. Look at the blaster pistol. It's the one that Obi-Wan uses to finish him off. And it has a very unique mold to it. Has this sort of like Battle Droid style to it. And then it has this really large grip. To put on the blaster accessory, all you want to do is just slide it inside the grip of his hand just like this. And once you got it in there, it looks really cool. So as an overview of the figure, this has to be one of my favorite deluxe figures from the Red line. And if any of you guys know anyone that works at Hasbro or is associated with Hasbro in any way, let them know that the fans want a brand new, or at least I want, a brand new Grievous mold. I feel like Grievous is a bit of an underrated character or a figure, in my opinion, and we don't really get to see a lot of him. And I would really like to see, some touch-ups maybe, like what I mentioned before with the organ sort of like thing inside of his torso area would be kind of cool. Maybe some flame effects for the eyes. If we get that version of him from Revenge of the Sith, I think that would be a really cool figure to add. But I'm going to leave here, and so if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. And like the content you see here on the channel so far, be sure to subscribe. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.